And for those who don't know, this is concerned with mindfulness and detachment. This is concerned with Buddhism, natural meditation, non-duality. I was a Buddhist monk for 7 years, and this is the preeminent pinnacle of my work up to now. So you're welcome to be here, to listen deeply, to ask questions closely. I am real. I am sincere. I'm here to talk about the real topics and the real subjects. I did it. It was me. I confess. It was me all along. It's always been me. This hat is the hat of Buddhas throughout space and time. This statue is the statue of emptiness. This is the statute of the Master of Emptiness, with limitless compassion, unbounded everywhere. Dear friends, my name is, well, you can call me Dr. Rob. Some people also know me as the Power Man, the Real Power Man. Some people also know me as the Kai Cenat of non-duality, the Aiden Ross of mindfulness and detachment, the I Show Speed of Buddhism. I'm also known as the bad boy of Zen Buddhism in America. This is my YouTube channel where I teach about the meditation and how to become a Buddha, how to become enlightened, how to become free from suffering. For most Americans, they haven't had a real chance to meet a monk or a former Buddhist monk like myself. And so this is the chance and the opportunity to connect with something that's outside of your purview, outside of your experience level, your experience degree. This is especially concerned with the science of bringing thoughts down to zero and not allowing further thoughts to arise. So once again, this is concerned with the science of bringing thoughts down to zero and not allowing further thoughts to arise. So as a thought arises during this live stream, during this interactive 5D experience, when a thought arises, bring that thought back down to zero. And in the same way, when you find yourself to be not thinking, sustain that not thinking. And if you will, reflect upon the serenity of awareness, to be. For my next example of non-duality, I will pick up not one, not two, but nothing at all. I was a Buddhist monk for 7 years, traveling around the world, training with meditation masters, Buddhist monks who are more enlightened than anybody you've ever met in your entire life. Enlightenment is not some vague, complicated idea related to crystals and 5 hertz frequencies and conspiracy theories about reptiles, but to be truly free in the here and now. To not be attached, to be reliant upon non-practical, compulsive, complicated thinking. I will now give you an example of my attainments, and I hope that those attainments and experiences will be transferred directly to you. Three rules in this live stream. Do not be in a hurry. Do not try to understand. And don't take your thoughts so seriously. This is not a joke. This is not a game. This is not a troll. This is not fake. I was a Buddhist monk for 7 years. I devoted my life to Buddhism. I devoted my life to mindfulness and detachment. I devoted my life and I sacrificed my life to become a Buddhist monk. and I lived as a Buddhist monk from 2018 to 2025. I'm stepping into the next stage of my journey of humanness and of enlightenment, and this channel is here to provide the space for play, for contemplation, for the culling of thoughts, and to look deeply into ourselves. The people who are here and in a rush to ask their question or to get their point across, patience is allowed. Curiosity is allowed. We have a right to be curious. We have a right to be connected. We have a right to stop and look deeply.
Streets buzzing, world spinning, chaos all around. Fountain in the silence, wisdom profound. Bounty voted banyo, rope flows gold. Taught a restless soul how to be bold. Mind like a fortress, peaceful like a sea. He seen through the fog, now he guided me. Meditations in the morning, sunrise and two. Breathing in serenity, sky so blue. Wild visions in the night, demons took their toll. He showed me how to center, find peace in the whole. Jungle of the modern life, his words cut clear. A lighthouse in the storm, no fear, he's near. Bounty, master of the mind. Guiding me to moments where true peace I find. Bounty, wisdom in his hands. On the noble path he helps me understand. Temple bells chime, reality unwinds. Calm this gentle dance and rewind. Bounty spoke of Dharma, teachings of the wise. Cleared the clutter, opened up my eyes. Nirvana in the distance, steps so small. Journey with his presence, never let me fall. Mindful steps, every lesson clear. Taught to let go, no need to steer. Compassion is my compass, love without bounds. With mountains grace, inner peace found. Bounty, master of the mind. Guiding me in moments where true peace I find. Bounty, wisdom in his hands. On the noble path he helps me understand. Temple bells chime, reality unwind. Guiding me to moments where true peace I find. Bounty, wisdom in his hands. On the noble path, he helps me understand. Streets buzzing, world spinning, chaos all around. Fountain in the silence, wisdom profound. Bounty voted banyo, rope flows.
And that's a part of the reason that I stopped being a monk, because it can really be an ego trip. You know, people respecting you, people seeing you in a certain way, and I'm just, you know what, I need to be me. And I was thinking earlier today, actually, it was coming to my mind that I never wanted to be anything. I never actually believed in being anything. Getting a job, getting an education, you know, it never reached me. Those seeds never reached me. And so becoming a monk was something that did make sense to me, and I did that for 7 years, and then I realized that it was an image, it was a characterization of myself or me that I was carrying around, and that ultimately at that time it was limiting me. So I'm not saying that I won't ever become a monk again and take on that role, but for now I'm just a meditation master, I'm just a spiritual teacher, you know, I'm just a Reiki master. I'm just a non-duality. I'm just a Dzogchen teacher. You know, to just be a Dzogchen teacher, and to not get caught up in the ego of being, you know, a monk, of being Bhante Warapanyo, which is who I was. So it's really, you know, that Buddhism and meditation, it's not something that can be encapsulated and then sold. And that's how so many spiritual traditions are working with the teachings, is they're trying to sell it, to encapsulate it, to put it into a book, to put it into a program, to put it into a retreat. And what I found, you know, is that that really does not work. That these meditation retreats don't work. That these, you know, these pamphlets and these books and these teachings and these samayas, these forms that people follow, don't work. Hello, Namo Amitabha, Master Sunim, Zen Master Poha Sunim. My great master, I'm so happy that you stopped by to see this live stream, because we're also live on Facebook right now, so it just showed up that he came in here. I love you, Master Poha Sunim, and I hope to come and practice with you again and to stay with you again before you are dead and before I am dead also. I'm always regaling my audience, my followers, my supporters with the stories of your grandiosity of Chan, Master Poha, and I love you very much. You are one of my root gurus and root teachers, and you are always in my heart, Master Poha. So that this is not something you can buy. This is not a McDonald's. This is not a Burger King. This is not Amazon. There's no kind of two-day delivery that you can get for this. That this is really not something that you can get. And I get frustrated by how stupid people are. I get frustrated by how ignorant people are. I get frustrated by how retarded people seem to be. And it doesn't seem like they want to be retarded. It seems like they want to be fair and open-minded and to look deeply, but they just can't. And I'm slowly learning by being exposed to so many different people and perspectives, and you know how people express themselves, to help people be less retarded, but to do that in a way where I'm not getting frustrated about it inside of myself. Elaborate on that? I mean, it's basically that, like, people are disassociated from reality. People are disassociated from their direct experience. People are also totally disconnected from their intentions. And people tend to have this addiction to pretending to know about things that they don't know about, or pretending to have experience with things that they don't have experience with. And you don't really get to the root of that by just going on a meditation retreat or going through some of these programs. Really, it just doesn't lead anywhere. It certainly doesn't lead to revolutionary action in the world, from what I've seen, or only done in a limited way. And I wonder how deeply the revolutionary action internally is for these people, because I've often seen that it's not particularly deep. So this is to build up the space and energy for community to flourish, not for a cheap trick, not to buy something, not to get something, but to invest. And to come here and come to practice together and explore together our vulnerability and our insecurity and our unknowing. You know what I mean? So that's my little shtick. I hope everyone can wish me luck, because I'm going to be flying today. Okay, Goober Man. And you can send me blessings for the trip, so hopefully the plane doesn't fall down and we'll be okay. And I'm someone who likes to arm wrestle. I like to arm wrestle. I like to feel somebody else's strength. I like to feel somebody else's skill. But so many people are just pretenders and fakers. You know what I mean? They're just disassociated from reality, from any kind of practicality. So It can be annoying, so don't get annoyed by those annoying things. Okay? Yeah, I don't care. You can say whatever you say, just don't pretend. Don't pretend to know about things you don't know about. Don't pretend to have experience with things you don't have experience with. That's it. That's all that I ask for people to do. And usually, a lot of people's arguments totally fall apart at that point, and you can see for yourself that it's just a reasoning to judge, a reasoning to hold an opinion, a reason to give a like or a dislike, and that is just BS. You know what I mean? You know what they say? They say, don't bullshit a bullshitter. And look at me. Master Poha, Zen Master Poha. Anyone here new? Any new curious fellow practitioners tuning in, joining in? Oh, don't make trouble on top of trouble. Just detach. And if you can't detach, put it on a leash and take it for a walk. Okay, welcome Chelsea. Nice to have you here. Nice to meet you. It's good I'm not in the Arctic because I really worked up a sweat there. So I'd be in big trouble if I was in an Arctic survival situation. We've got to get ready to go. We've got to get ready to go to the airport. And that's another good advice about detaching from the thoughts is go to the airport. Go to the breathing within yourself. Deprioritize thinking and reprioritize breathing. Deprioritize thinking, reprioritize breathing. You can do it. I know you can. Home is where the heart is. Home is in the here and now. I have arrived. I am home in the here and in the now. I am solid. I am free. I am solid. I am free. In the ultimate I dwell. In the ultimate I dwell. Boom, boom. think I will come back to Malaysia again, but not today. Today I will leave Malaysia. This actually, I like this kind of thing a lot. You know, this is all somebody needs. This is all somebody like me needs. You know, I don't need a house. Just a little capsule in a convenient space, a convenient environment. I could even see myself coming back here to Malaysia and staying for a month at a place like this. You know, this is very comfortable, very good for meditation and not so much to be busy with, cleaning and managing and watching over. You just have a little space like this and that's all you need. So that's also one of the prescriptions or one of the guidances that I can share for people who, you know, are working to be more free from suffering is, clean. Clean the house, clean the environment in a meditative way. Especially if there's places that have gotten dirty or corrupted or, you know, have really been neglected for some time, clean it, wash it, rinse it. But clean it in a meditative way, in a way of restoring, in a way of like creating consecrated space, instead of cleaning it like Lysol, bleach, but you clean it as actually a practice. And simplify it. You know, you might have a lot of things that you're holding on to and keeping around that are just meaningless as fluff. And attachments in the mind, they kind of go out and stick into things in the environment. So if you want to change your mind, one of the best ways to do that is to change your environment. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's nothing more human than knowing how to leave. There's nothing more human than knowing how to run away. We tend to think, what are you running away from? What's going on? What's going on? Just go. Just run. The truth is in the running. The truth is in the leaving. The truth is in the arriving, not in the story that we tell about it. Is true or not true? Is it a belief or is it something that's just true? The sun, it shines. And look in the mirror and smile at yourself and sing a song to yourself. There's like a TV here that you can, like a mirror. The sun, it shines on my face and on my eyes. The sun, it shines in my heart. The sun, it shines in my heart. So we're all on a journey. And where are we going? Nowhere. So let's get some big W's in the chat if you're ready to go nowhere. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Cranky. So this is really something you learn when you live at a monastery, or when you live in community, or when you live in the environment where you really see the sickness and the old age and death in life. You know, people's bullshit, people's agitation, people's frustration is not as important as they think that it is. You know, that person, he said, people are still sleeping. Well, what if I said people are starving in Gaza? What are we going to do about it? Fight about it? Are we going to protest together? Or is it just our inability to self-soothe? Is it our inability to detach? You better be careful who you speak up to like that, because you might get the Dhamma in return. He's lucky I didn't pull out my Dhamma belt and give him a whooping. Okay, we're going in the that's it, just sign right here, huh? Okay, assalamu alaikum. Okay.